Alright then, today I look like this. Yay! In my defense, I just got off work. Just got home to 2 hour commute. Tired, been up since 5:30. So yeah. Anywho, I have made a post since the first one. And today is the 20th, so that means it's been at least I want to say 4 days. And a lot has happened. And I'm feeling better. So that's why a lot has happened. It's important a lot. So, let's see. I left off on, oh yeah, he broke up on me. Or broke up with me. Yeah? Medical interpreter, I'm always switching between Spanish and English, and now none of it makes sense. It's at the end of the day. But anyway, you know what I mean. Okay. So we decided we were going to be friends because I still love him. Like, oh my god, I'm so in love with him and I can't live without him. No. Like, I love him. He sucks for a lot of things. Like, he just but he's pretty awesome guy. So overall, yeah, I love him. And he loves me. And it's a mutual, apparently. This is what he's saying right now. So in talking to him and everything, he has so I have toyed before with the idea of spirituality and meditation and chakras and what is life. But I've only kind of like dipped my toe in. I haven't really dove in yet. There's, compared to the amount of information that is out there, like, I know nothing. So I reached out to my friends, the peeps. So I have been a person that, even though I suffer from depression and anxiety and all kinds of stuff, it hasn't really been bad until like the last few years. But before that, I'm a person that likes networking. I pretend everything is fine, well, in front of people anyway. So some of them would never know that I am manic depressive, or bipolar, as I call it now. Damn, that makes me sound old. Anyway, yeah. So I have friends, or more like acquaintances, from all walks of life. And one of those walks of life is a shaman. I had no idea what the fuck that word meant, but basically she is in tune with herself and is all spiritual, and like, I guess when you see her you think of like hippie and like earth man type of stuff. At least that's the first thing that came to mind for me. Like, I mean, I'm a little bit racist, so like white people, you'll get me. So like the white people that got like the dreads and super loose clothes and all the earthy tones and like Mother Earth man type of deal. But she's like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, not but so she's like that, and she's awesome. Not but she's awesome, and she's awesome. She's a great person. She's gone through a lot of things, and that's how she came to this path or whatever. But what drew me to her was that she seems to be very happy. She also, I mean, that could definitely be just a face that she puts on in front of us. But when you talk to her, it's like she's gone through a lot of things that are very hard and are definitely grounds for being depressed. I'm not gonna throw her story out there. It's not like you guys know her, but still. Anyway, she's gone through a lot of stuff that could definitely be triggering for major depression. And she can, I mean, if I was in her shoes, I would definitely be like, second life, you know, everything about my life. Type of shit. So, but she's not. She's not like that. So I decided to reach out. I'm like, yo, what kind of fucking herbs are you smoking? Because I need that shit. I didn't really say that. I was just more like, yo, you like this whole spirituality thing? I've thought about it before, and I'm interested. What can you tell me? How can you guide me? And that way I can look at it and see if it's for me, if I like it. I've definitely read up on all, like, not all, but a lot of different religions and stuff like that, and that's how I came to my current beliefs. But that's also how I stepped into the thought of going into spirituality. So now I have somebody that I can ask. Mind you, Josh is also in the realm, but he's also, so he's more advanced than I am, but he's not like a shaman or like her. So also along with those ideas, I was pushed into personal development through Herbalife and the girls and everybody just trying to be positive and law of attraction and all these things. So those kind of went hand in hand for me ish. But when I started talking to Josh again, he also was into the whole personal development thing, and he has books on chakras and all kinds of stuff. So I figured, you know, if we're gonna be friends, can you help me out? So he said yes. So since the breakup on Friday, it's now Tuesday. Oh, look, I can count. Or I can know which day it is. Anyway, it's Tuesday, so we've talked every single day. So today, this morning, I had something I could have sent him because he decided. I asked him if he could send me the YouTube videos or links or books or whatever he could find that could possibly help me get more to like a higher level of thinking, or like personal development, or just things that have helped him. He agreed. He said sure, why not. And he's been sending some stuff, and I watched him, and then I sent him back like a reflection or something that we can like talk about, so that it's just, I don't want to just listen to them and let them go like I used to. I want to listen to them and actually like think about what is the true meaning, not true meaning, but like what's my takeaway, and how am I going to apply it. Application right now is my main thought, because before I would listen to them and be like, oh yeah, dude, that totally makes sense, and that's great, and I'm totally going to like live by that. And then I know it intellectually, like I still know it, but I haven't internalized it. Like I haven't made it a part of me, if that makes any sense. So this time I want to listen with intention to manifest. Yeah. So we've been having like little discussions, whatever. So last night he sent me one, and no, not last. Anyway, yesterday he sent one, and I watched it, but I didn't send him a reply. I figured I would let him just kind of breathe, let him be. This morning I typed it up, or what my reply would be, and I was about to hit send, and I said, let me just let him be today. I won't bother him. You know, he obviously broke up with me, so let me not like badger him and stuff and help me and pray me. Like that's not the point of this. So yeah, I decided to let him be. But then I received a inbox, and it was him with just a link of another video. The link's title was oh shit, now I don't remember. Something about how to get over a breakup or something like that. And I listened to it, and it was all about how, it's at the end of the world. There's lots of people out there, and everything you feel is like just for the moment, or like for maybe for like a while, but it all goes away because your emotions vanish. And you're gonna be okay and shit like that. And I was like, bruh. Oh god, that was really ugly. You could see like my third chin and my fourth. Oh gosh. Anyway. I didn't know how to respond. I didn't know which part of the video he wanted me to get the takeaway from. I get it, I asked him for help, but not about getting over the breakup. Like that wasn't what I was feeling. Maybe I wasn't clear. Either way, he was trying to help. So I won't take that away. Thank you. But I was a little bit offended. Like, yeah, when he broke up with me, I cried. I cried a lot. And I cried all day long. All day long. It was bad. But I have, some friends, which helped me realize I have some badass fucking friends. They help out so much. And I never realized it, and I never really, truly thanked them. Really, I mean, I said, oh, thank you for being there for me, blah, blah, blah. But, bro, they are there for me. They've been here for me for over 10 years. But anyway, off topic. I've been talking to my friend, one in particular, Liz, and I have a few Liz friends. So Liz, she calls me girlfriend. I call her girlfriend since high school. So Liz girlfriend. And she is actually a counselor, a social worker, some shit like that. Anyway, she knows my whole life story, and she knows me very well. So I talk to her, and I tell her, and she helps me through it, and I'm okay. Yeah, I'm sad because I wanted us to be work. I wanted us to be a couple and stuff like that. I just kind of, my family doesn't, they don't know about him, but they wouldn't accept him because they're racist. They don't like black people. Well, okay, that sounds really, really bad, but they are racist against most black people. Put it that way, because there's a few that they're okay with, or that they like, even, actually. But okay, so that's a problem. Also, he has 2 kids. That would be a major problem for them. I decided that even though it's very important to me for my family to accept whoever my partner is. And I was not planning on being like a stepmommy at all, ever. That was one of my things where I was like, no kids. Not other people's kids. I want to have kids. But anyway, I decided that I was going to accept it anyway, because even though he has a lot of flaws, just like anybody does, I have a lot of them too. It was still something that was worth fighting for and worth trying out, and I really wanted it to have. I wanted it. End of story. But he kind of gave up so easily. So maybe not easily, but quickly. Maybe. We didn't have enough time to really truly know each other and see if we were gonna like each other or not. The reason why we broke up was all outside circumstances. He doesn't have his own place. I don't have my own place. I live with my parents. He lives with his sister. I'm not allowed by his house. He can't be over here, obviously. Working a lot. He doesn't have time. All these other things that are not because of feelings, not because I hate this thing about him and I can't stand it, or vice versa, at least not that I know of yet. But yeah, so in my head it's all like, okay bro, like yeah, I got tough, but we could have worked it out, or at least like talk about it, or fine, it's rough right now, we can take a break and be like, yo, okay, I can't handle this much right now, let me just collect myself and then we can get back. But that wasn't the case. So yeah, I'm sad and I'm a little bit angry and I'm a little bit like disappointed, but that's because I had expectations that I should have never had expectations, because that's always leads to disappointment. But anyway, so he sent me this message and I read it, I mean this video, and I watched it, and then I was a little bit offended. I was like, bro, if you think that I'm over here crying all fucking day long just thinking about you and how I want you back, blah, blah, blah. Please, no. I am sad. I don't like it. I would like to be back together. That doesn't mean I'm gonna cry and bitch and moan about it all the time. I mean, I might tell like my best friends or whatever, but that's because that's what they're here for. But I'm still moving, like, I'm still doing what I need to be doing. I'm going to work. I haven't cried about it since probably the same Friday night, maybe Saturday morning, maybe like a few tears, but that was it. After that, there's no more crying, because I don't feel that, like, I know that there's millions of people out there, and that there might be somebody that doesn't have the kids, my family can accept better, or I don't know, in a better position. I can find somebody else. Like, there's millions of people. He's not like the only person that's going to like me or going to want me or whatever. And honestly, I don't really like me right now, so I don't expect anybody to really do much right now. I don't need to have somebody right now. I just like it and I want it, and it's probably not a good idea for me to have it just because I still can't receive love and stuff like that, and I want to be able to do that for him. I pictured it with him because he's been very helpful, mature. He is in a different level of thinking that I really appreciate and I would like to have around me. Not saying that he's the only person at that level of thinking, so I could probably find somebody else that has the same, but we have this connection that I can't ignore. It's really weird to explain. I'll probably make a video about that, a connection, at another time, because I don't feel like explaining that right now. Anyway, I went on a rant. I told him everything from, and not like in a bad light. I didn't do it like to be mean or nasty. I meant it like, okay, wait, this is where I stand. I want you to know and understand it, because I want to know where you stand, because I want to understand you. Am I gonna get that? Probably not. He's not very good at communication and stuff like that, but he'll know where my head is at. He'll know where I'm coming from for things. Unfortunately, I don't get that back, which really, really sucks, because I get so frustrated, because that's how I understand things. Otherwise, my anxiety flares, and if I don't get it, if I don't understand, if I don't know what's coming, I get crazy. But I have to make myself okay with that. I have to make myself know that I might not get that, and that's okay. End of, like, at the end of the day, he decided to break up. He decided for us that it was too much, because it was too much for him and he couldn't handle it, or whatever it is. Either way, he made the choice. So there has to be a reason why there's a choice, and if he can't tell me, okay, but I know it's there. And that's not enough for me, but I'm gonna have to make do with it. But anyway, so I told him, I still love him. I understand, but I don't understand. I understand that he needs to get himself together, but I don't understand why he would quit so easily. I can definitely find somebody else. And I told him all of this, and I've had people treat me way better than he does. Not that he treats me bad at all, but they have like gone above and beyond. And other people that have treated me way worse, like super shitty, like the worst than a doormat. So I'm 27, and I've seen my share, or at least a good share, of different types of people, different personalities, things like this. I know what I am and am not willing to take from different people, what I'm willing to accept, what traits I like, what I don't like. I'm not new. So it was like I chose to be there anyway, despite a lot of things that were major no's for me. And yet he's just like, meh, I don't think I like it. Bye. Like, just first, like I was asking for communication, and yeah, maybe I was being needy, like text me, and I wasn't texting enough. Like, okay, I could have made the effort. I really could have. I could have messaged him more often and be like, okay, well, he answers when he answers because I know he's working, but at least check up on him, make sure he's doing good, or stuff like that. Not because he's a child that needs me to be like, oh, come here, but just like show that I'm here, show that I'm present. You know, if I'm asking this from him, then I should do it too. I get that. And I didn't because I was stuck in my head with my depression, my anxiety, and also I was afraid that he would either get fed up and be like, oh my god, this bitch is so clingy, or that he might keep ignoring me, and because I have these other issues, then being ignored is not the best thing for me, because the whole nobody loves me thing. So if nobody loves me and he's choosing to be with me but he's not answering me, and then that means he doesn't love me, so then in my head I'm thinking, well, then I guess he's just with me to make fun of me because he can. That's how my brain works. It's fucking irrational, it's crazy, I know, but that's how my brain works. And I was working towards getting that fixed. I started going to therapy and doing personal development and listening to videos and reading books and all that kinds of stuff. I was making an effort to get better so that I wouldn't have these thoughts, or so that me and him could be together. I was working for us to be good. He on the other hand, at least from my eyes right now, just was like, oh man, this sucks, I can't handle it, bye. I would have liked him to be like, okay, this sucks, I can't handle it right now, let's talk about, like, okay, this isn't working, how can we make it work? Yeah, talk about your feelings, I'm being such a girl. But communication, man, that's key to a relationship, I think. But he didn't, so I just let him have it. I told him everything, and right now I'm nervous, I'm anxious because he hasn't answered, but I know he's probably working, so he probably didn't have a chance to, one, read everything because it was pretty freaking long, and two, process everything, and then finally give me a good reply, like a thoughtful reply. So I'm not worried, but I'm anxious. That kind of contradicts itself, but yeah. I'm not shaky about it. I'm just like, I wonder what he's gonna say. But regardless of his answer, right now, I feel really good that I told him everything, because that's what I wanted him to know. It makes me feel better that I told him my true thoughts and intentions and what I'm thinking, and whatever he does with that information is totally up to him. Ball is in his court. That doesn't mean that I'm just gonna go by whatever he says. That just means that I verbally vomited all over him. This is where I stand. I want to know where you stand so that we can figure out what we're doing. So, yeah, a lot of things are changing. And I also don't feel as shitty. This is great. Oh, and my friend sent me a whole bunch of information on chakras and stones, which I'm not really sure if I believe in the stones yet, but definitely chakras. And then some videos on spirituality and stuff like that, and it's mind fucking blowing. A lot of this stuff I'm like, whoa, you guys sound fucking nuts. But the explanations and the evidence and everything, it sounds so real. I'm not saying I believe in it right away. I am definitely going to watch it till the end and then watch it again because it's 31 episodes or something. So I'm gonna watch it all and then go back and rewatch it and actually do my own research, critical thinking. Do I believe in it? Do I not? With everything else that I know, other religions, other things, what makes sense, what doesn't, and then figure out whether I believe in it or not. In the meantime, it's fucking interesting anyway, just to watch. So yeah. That is a quick update, and a lot of things happen really, really fast, so I'm gonna try to do a video every day now so that I don't have to do this, because I'm pretty sure I forgot things that I should have mentioned on the process of feeling better, because right now I definitely feel in a different state. I don't feel the depression crawling right now. And now I'm trying to figure out how I got that off. Once I figure it out, I'm gonna do another video. Alright? This was pretty long, my bad. Bye.